everybody. Just walked in, still have my raincoat on. We've been getting a lot of rain, haven't we? Some sun breaks, but you know, we're finally getting, I think, the winter weather. This week we're talking about family problems, but particularly focusing on one, and that is violence, family violence, domestic violence. This is a tough topic for a lot of people. Violence is unfortunately kind of widespread in, well, not just our culture, but violence against intimate partners, those that we love and think that we'd be, you know, in sync with all the time, yet we see violence a lot in these kind of relationships. So as you're reading this chapter and watching the TED video, you know, I think that there are parts of it that will be, you know, that move us, right? Because even if we ourselves haven't been victims of violence, I'll bet many of us know someone who has. So that's what the writing assignment and critical analysis is today, is to sort of think about that experience. And if you're lucky and have no experience with domestic violence, that's great. Then you just kind of can refer back to some TV show you watched or some movie you've seen. That will be fine. All right? And I just want to mention that I really appreciate your comments, your openness, your honesty, your willingness to share with you know, 8 or 9 other, probably strangers that are in your groups. It's really commendable, I think, that you're so willing to open up and share. I used to teach this, as you know, in person, and my class in person also opened up quite a bit, but they said, oh no, this class will never work online because people won't disclose, but obviously that's not the case. So I want to thank you. And if you have any, you know, issues or questions that you want to talk about in person, or if you want to talk to anybody at the counseling center for anything, you know, remember that PSU is great. You have a wide variety of resources here, from the good folks at the writing center to kind of help with the writing, people in the counseling center, the health center, and academic advisors. There's all kinds of resources at PSU, and for the most part, they're really wonderful. I've taken advantage of, you know, the child care programs here. I've always thought that's one of the things that PSU does best. Also, the Writing Center, I just want to emphasize, because not enough people take advantage of that. You know, I'm a writer, obviously, I've written your textbook, and I have gone over there to ask if they can help me with my writing, review it, maybe help me with some writing tips or help with editing, and they won't help me. They say, no, you're a faculty member, it's not your tuition that pays for this, so it's not a service that you can utilize. Kind of makes me grumpy, but it's a service you can utilize, and you are paying for it with your tuition. So again, just think of the various resources that PSU offers and take advantage of them before you graduate. Get your money's worth, all right? So I hope you've been well, washing your hands, all right? Take care, and I'll see you next week.